Hello, everyone.
Hey!
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds Podcast, episode 47.
47.
I'm Caytee.
I'm Michele.
And we are science teachers in the upstate of South Carolina who love everything yarny.
Yes.
And we are science.
And science. Very sciencey. We're both chemistry by training originally.
Yeah. So it's been a long time.
Sorry, guys.
It's been, at least maybe 4 weeks. Is that what we just said?
I think it's 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
So sorry. We've had a lot going on, as you might very well be aware. Thank you for everyone who reached out.
And checked on us. We
Yes.
appreciate being checked on.
So if you're not aware, for whatever reason, South Carolina and North Carolina got hit by Hurricane Helene. Are they calling it Helene or
It's Helene.
Helene?
It's hail. How about hail?
Hail.
We just call her hail.
Yeah.
Because it was, let me just say.
It was
Having grown up on the Gulf Coast and living through a bunch of hurricanes and going through all kinds of nasty things, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad winds, and when it hit up in the mountains of western North Carolina, those waterways and roadways, bridges were not ready.
It's gone. Like there's things that are the whole houses just washed down
The
rivers and whatever.
The whole path of streams and rivers have changed.
Yeah.
The sides are. I mean, it's just.
It's devastating. In all honesty, we were fortunate enough that we're not in an area that got hit too hard.
Well, it got hit pretty hard.
But in retrospect.
In retrospect, we compare to what
it could have been.
And what those poor people in Florida have gone through. Oh my God! In the Bend of Florida, 2 hurricanes back to back, 2 weeks apart, 10 days apart. That's just insane, and I'm so sorry. Yeah. I mean, we were truly blessed. I mean, all we lost was power, and we still don't have internet back at the house. We don't have Wi-Fi. Spectrum is.
What are they
I'm
doing?
not even gonna go there. Anyway, we still don't have Wi-Fi back. So my son, who's supposed to be working from home 4 days a week, has been working full time at the office.
Aww.
He's the only one still going in. Everybody else has gotten internet back, but us. Everybody else lives in Greenville. I mean, he's the only one from Powders Hill. But anyway, we didn't have any damage.
We had a tree.
Yeah, they had a tree go through their garage.
Didn't go through the garage.
Well, man.
So this is our garage right here. This is the tree. Right there is a branch that is about 2 inches in diameter that was holding the tree from falling into the roof of the garage. Like it was all sagging. The tree was starting to break, and if we had not gotten it off the garage when we did, it could have just caved through.
Yeah.
So we were fortunate that there's a few holes in our roof. We had to get the tree cut up, but that was all. We were able to get my car out with a 1,000-point turn. We were literally, Zach was touching that branch of the tree with the back of my car trying to get out so my car would not get crushed in case that tree fell, because it was right over my side of the garage. But
yeah.
We, again, also fortunate because one tree on the garage only damages a few holes in the roof that's going to be fixed quite soon. Like
it was bad. The trees coming down, because we had a lot of rain right before the hurricane blew through, and so the ground was very soft. It was already oversaturated, and so the trees were just coming down. The wind.
I mean, there was gusts up to 100 miles an hour. I heard, like it was. You could see.
Well, here we got 78 miles per hour.
We had 1 or 2 that was over 100. I thought.
I didn't think we did here, but close by. But whatever. Up here, we had high wind gusts. We had hurricane strength winds. And it was, I had tropical storm winds. It was crazy. I had one girl, they had 6 trees in their house that fell on their house. And there's several homes that have been wiped out just in 5
area.
miles around the school.
Yeah.
But anyway. We're going to stop talking about the storm. But that screwed everything up. We had 2 e-learning days plus 6 school days. That it's just been crazy. So we don't know how we're going to get it made up. I just know the governor's not going to forgive it. Yeah, they said that today. But I wasn't counting on it anyway. So we're going to have to make those days up somewhere. Who knows where, how, or whatever's going on.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But anyway, we couldn't film.
Yeah.
We couldn't film. And so we've just been trying to get everything back to quasi-normal and back on track.
Yep.
And so here we are.
Hey, I have to say.
It is October 16th today. I have lost track of days. It's a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. All right, you have to say.
Well, I was going to say, like, I think I can tell you this because she just doesn't want pictures out there. That's her thing. I'll ask her, and I might have to edit this out, so y'all just be aware that if I said something and I don't say it, that's why. I was able to spend 5 days in Texas because of the hurricane. Bought a last-minute flight to go see my sister and my brother-in-law and their adorable new baby.
Yes, Katie's another auntie, a new auntie.
He's so cute, guys. He's so cute.
He is cute.
And she has asked not to put pictures out there, which I understand. She's like social media, and having your kids on social media can be a very
scary thing.
And it can cause damage and harm, and all kinds of things could happen. And I don't blame her at all. She's taking several pictures a day, and there's a whole album that we all get to look at all the time. So we get to see the baby. I'm not going to tell you the name. I'll ask her if I can tell you that too. But he's adorable, and I got to spend 5 days loving on my new nephew.
He's sweetie.
So
I just seen pictures.
Oh my gosh,
but he's really
adorable.
cute. He's
so
really cute.
Chunky little fat rolls. He's tiny, but he's got chunky little fat rolls.
I love that. I love a chunky baby. I hope so, because I had 3 of them. So, hey.
And he's a good baby.
Oh, the first ones always are.
He's a good baby.
We always say it's God's way of tricking you into having another one.
Yeah. So
and my second one just shakes his head every time we say that.
So yeah, it was nice because out of all of the stuff that happened, I was able to make something good out of it.
Yeah, it was good. I was happy for you.
I was so excited.
I got pictures every day, several times a day, as a matter of fact. Made my day. It totally made my day.
Look at this baby!
Because I got to see pretty baby.
He's so cute, guys.
Oh.
And she's doing well. I know that some people ask that. She's actually doing really well, recovering well, and all that kind of stuff. But so good things happen sometimes. But anyway, that was been our time. Really, mostly storm and just trying to figure things out.
And I was in a slump. I didn't get much knitting done.
I did okay.
I really didn't do much knitting. We were hotel hopping most of the time because my husband hates to be hot. So when the air conditioner, obviously power wasn't coming back on, he found a hotel in Rock Hill. We drove 2 hours to go to a hotel for the weekend after the hurricane until we finally got power back. And so, we were hotel hopping for several days, which makes life difficult.
Yeah, it does. Just packing bags and going. So
just moving.
This weekend we were supposed to do SAF and the whole knit night thing, but because of
this coming weekend,
the 18th and then the 19th was SAF day. Obviously, it's not happening. It's all canceled. So if you were planning on any of that, I'm sorry. And if you are going to go to knit night and you need Angie's email, she had a special dyed yarn she sent an email about. So if you need that email, let me know. But it's just for people going to knit night.
I missed it.
How did you not get that email?
I don't know.
Oh, I wonder. She probably send it to our email.
The Knitistry Knerds,
because that's how we would have signed up.
Yeah,
so,
that was it.
But yeah, I think you'll like it. It's not one that I want, but it's a cute skinny yarn.
Which means it wouldn't fall colors if Katie doesn't like it.
No, it's pretty fallish.
That
was her whole idea was fall.
Let me go see. Oh, it's wrong. That's the wrong app.
So yeah, if you had already planned on going and all that, and
I want to go. I wish. Well, I mean, there's not anything to go to.
No, but
I mean, they're under a boiled water advice. Ooh,
he told you.
Oh yes, that's gorgeous.
So she says she was putting it on the website. Let's see.
Oh,
already. So if you want to go check and see.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing that when we get through filming. Because that's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's really pretty.
And I like it. It's not something I wanted right now. But yeah.
Well, I just ordered Lavender Loon. I guess we'll talk about that during acquisitions.
We can, yeah.
But she's done some colorways for where half of the skein price is going to Black Mountain Yarn Shop specifically, and there's some other stuff going on. We'll talk about that when we get to acquisitions and stuff. But all right, so that's our last few weeks. That's our last few weeks.
I have an F-O.
She finally gets to talk about.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to tell you guys. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
Your pictures that you posted were gorgeous.
Thank you. Zach took all those. We went and did a photo shoot and everything. So it was a lot of fun. So this is the long-awaited test knit that I did for Vanessa Smith. She has named it the Meant to V because it's a V-neck. And she has this beautiful story on her blog about why it's called Meant to V and how it took years, literally years, for this sweater pattern to be written. And all it talks about, like, if you're going to do the pattern, or even if you're not, go read that story because it is just this sweater was meant to be. And that's why she went with that. So you guys have seen the color of this sweater 1,000 times by now because I think I showed it every day or every episode for however many weeks. But it is the most scrumptious sweater.
It really is.
You already have seen some of this if you're looking at her Facebook or her Instagram and everything.
Or you saw our Instagram.
Yep,
where Caytee posted
it. Look at that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
There's this beautiful cable pattern with lace on the side, and then the sleeves are the same way. Sorry. Needs to be reblocked.
It's beautiful.
And it's hot.
It's warm.
That's why I'm not wearing it right now. But
it was meant to be worn in the cold weather.
Super, super fun pattern. You knit the sleeves first, and then you knit from the bottom up, and then you pick up and make your V-neck. And it is just wonderfully written.
Vanessa's patterns are. That's a given with Vanessa's patterns.
I have never seen anything like this, and I need to go to FO's.
She's in her Knitting Genius app right now.
There it is, the cable V-neck, because it didn't have a name at the time.
I need to be writing this down.
Meant to V. Where is the tables? Okay. All right, here's one of them. So she puts these tables in the pattern, and one of them is the row number, and the one next to it is what row you are on for, say, the cabling. So what row in the cabling and the lace, and then there's even a place for you to put little check marks. Okay, and then
so if you want to print it off and check as you go, which Mama Old School here likes to do.
And then there is just a whole section here on like follow these directions, and then she has on here what it was a beautifully written pattern, even as a test knit. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a intermediate cabling pattern. I feel like this is a little bit intermediate. I think most people could do it, but the lace and everything.
It's just trying to keep track of so many different things going on at once.
But with her instructions in the pattern, that way she wrote it, I had no issues at all keeping up with this. I put the whole thing in Knitting Genius. Took me very little time to do it, and I just followed that check box instead of checking physically. I did virtually checks using my Knitting Genius. But I am so happy with this sweater. I'm so glad I got to test knit, and I can't wait for it to be freezing so I can wear it over something else. Because there's no way I could wear this all day working. I would get way too hot and I would die.
Especially since her air conditioning still doesn't work.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
I don't care what they say. It ain't working.
It ain't working. I will say, though, those pictures that you saw, pretty sure we took those in July. And it was so hot. It looks fallish, but it was so hot. I had to take those pictures in July, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you had a glow.
Mm-hmm.
You had a glow. I don't have anything finished.
That's my FO.
I don't have anything. I wrote down the Caytee's meant to be V because I
know it's literally meant to V.
That's no, not BV, but
just
V.
Meant to V.
Meant to V. I'd know that when I looked it up and put a link in.
That's true.
So, no problemo.
All right, want to do some whips?
Let's do some whips. That's what's next on the list.
4.
Okay. I do 2.
All right, go for it. I've been talking a little while. Your turn.
Oh, well, I am sitting here working on one of them that you have all of mine. I have one new whip that I cast on, but we'll go with the oldest one first. This is one of my oldest whips, which we will be talking about more. Whips, I mean, not necessarily. Anyway, it's the Alpenglow.
Look how pretty that is.
It really is turning out really pretty. That's where I was last time we podcast, so I've made that much progress. That much progress. It's 8 rows of nothing but knit. And then 2 rows of slip stitches, and then 8 rows of nothing but knit. And I mean, so I'm kind of in this.
Got the pattern in the.
Yeah, it's just one of those. Just keep going. I mean, I was doing it in meeting today, when I was supposed to be doing other stuff, but I was knitting. So But anyway, it's the Alpenglow by
Andrea Mowry.
Dre
Renee Knits.
Yeah, what she said. Y'all. I have not come back well from the hurricane. My brain just decided not to come back. It was gone with the wind. And I don't even know what day it is or what. Did we turn on the microphone, by the way?
I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Yeah, I did.
Just thought I'd check. Again, squirrel brains. Oh, I should have brought my squirrel.
You didn't bring the squirrel. She was not prepared for today. This was her idea, and she was not prepared for today.
I'm not a bit prepared, but I've got to show you all this picture of this squirrel. I had to go to Michael's on Monday after school.
Literally had to.
No, literally had to, because those of you who've been around for a while, you know that I teach forensics. It's, near and dear to my heart. And one of the things I do every semester with my class is they have to do a model of a crime scene that, like, it would be prepared or presented in court. So it has to be an accurate, realistic model of a crime scene. Mm-hmm. And this year they're really getting into the true crime scenes, not fictional, but there's a few fictional, but they're doing true crime scenes, and they're so good. But anyway, I have to go and buy all the supplies. So I went Monday with a big old long list, and I'm at Michael's, and I'm buying big bags of moss and toy cars and popsicle sticks and glue, all the things. And what do I see? But let me see if I can blow her up a little bit more. This precious little darling.
Knitting squirrel.
It's a knitting squirrel. It was Christmas decoration. It was October 14th, and the Halloween decorations were being replaced with Christmas decorations, and they're playing Christmas music over the intercom.
Hobby Lobby did theirs the last week in September.
Oh my God. I was freaking out. My husband calls me. I said, listen to the music playing in the background. It was Christmas music.
We skip a few holidays, don't we, guys?
We do. But there's my little Christmas squirrel who's knitting. I got to think of a name. If you can think of a name for the knitting squirrel, let me know. But she may join our lineup. Along with, okay, we'll talk about that during acquisitions. I'm sorry. Squirrel. I'm a total freaking squirrel. I can't keep. The kids are even talking about how bad I've been since we got back. I can't keep track of anything, anyway, anyhow. Alpenglow, Andrea Mowry. Drea Renee Knits.
Can I go now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Make me stop talking.
Okay. This is the Iris Raglan. I've been working on this one for a while. I've made some progress. It's not very exciting at all. Where is my thing? Where did it go? Right there. Right there it is. Look, I got like an inch.
But I recognize that bottle of yarn hanging off there.
If you actually...
That's from Jessica, Pearls and Postulates.
Yes, it is. That much. From there down. But this is my kids are doing work, and I'm walking around knit. It's just taking a long time to get to through the body. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Every time I knit a row, I don't feel like I've gained any progress. But it looks so cute.
It really does.
Front and back. But yeah.
I like it.
There's my one
I can't wait for you to wear that. You're going to love that. Love wearing that. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should say this is...
Barnyard.
Yeah, Barnyard Knits yarn. It's on her
slub.
Yeah, it's her slub. She doesn't actually have a place on her site for her slub. It's just like other yarns and slubs in there. And the pattern is Maven. What is it? Maven
Crafted.
Maven Crafted. It's her pattern. The Irish Raglan.
Iris. Like my baby red Iris.
Baby Iris.
Who's 1 year old today?
Oh, happy birthday.
My baby girl's 1 year old.
Nolan to the office. Nolan to the office.
Guys, yesterday.
We're at school in case y'all didn't figure that part out.
He gets called to the office a lot. His mom works here.
He's at elementary school across the parking lot. And so he comes over after school, and there's a whole herd of them that belong to teachers around here. They're all over the school.
They run around.
After school, but they're buddies, they're friends, and they hang out together. And so when it's time for her to leave, she doesn't ever know where he is because he's very social. And so she comes on in her car.
Yesterday, she had to come on a second time, and the two of us were just looking at each other,
waiting.
And she gets to the end, to the office now. We just cracked up. It's like, I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming. Oh my goodness! Yeah,
she didn't have to do it a third time.
No, she did not. And I would almost guarantee she wouldn't have to do. She's not going to have to do it again today because after yesterday. But yeah, it was so funny. I'm sure it wasn't that funny to most people. It just tickled us.
I think because I have had to do that to mine. Because mine did that. Well, James was in middle school when we built the school, but Michael was in elementary school, and he would walk over and he would disappear off playing with kids. It's kind of been that way since we opened the school, because one of the elementary schools is right there in our parking lot, and the middle school's on the other side of it. So there's 3 schools right here together, sharing everything, and so that happens a lot where the kids are coming over and going back and forth, but. It was hysterical. I'm just saying. It was really funny. Okay, y'all have seen this one too. This is the Janesville sweater, cardigan. I can't remember what it's called. But Janesville. It's by Blue Sky Fibers is who's put it out. And I can't remember the name of the designer. It'll be in the show notes though. It was in the show notes last time and the time before that. This is my work on it at school, seed stitch, that I'm doing out of this discontinued Hobby Lobby yarn called Katerina, and you can see it changes colors. It has a very Noro look, and actually is very loosely twisted 2-ply, so it even feels a lot like a Noro, but it's just changing color. There's, you can see that's where I was last time, and I've gotten that much. It stayed here during the hurricane, so it got no play for those 2 weeks.
Nolan Large to the office. Nolan to the office.
I wanted to say it so bad.
Ooh, that was a 2-call day. That's 2 days in a row he got a 2-call day. He's in trouble. I'm sorry, it's funny. My kids are grown. I get to laugh at other mothers now.
I don't have any, so I get to laugh.
Anyway, so I've gotten that much done in the not counting the 2 weeks where we were off. So it's just a dolman sleeve, lots of rectangles, all seed stitch. Because I love seed stitch. I love 1x1 rib. I can do it in the sleep. Truly, because I have fallen asleep while doing it before and managed to get a half a row done before I dropped the needles. But so I've gotten a little bit done. I ain't gotten that much done, and it's, yay wide. So
it's a good amount.
I'm at the point now that I've got to cast on the stitches for the sleeves, because it's the front and it's the back and the 2 fronts, and it's so. You cast on at the bottom and you knit up, and then you cast on for the sleeves and then come up and just rectangle it off. So that's probably not a verb, but it is now. Anywho, it's in my, we got a baby picture just came through. Look at, he's wearing a little denim shirt. It's so cute.
She sends these photos. Oh, she said I could tell you the first name.
Aw.
His name is Silas.
Tell him how to spell.
Sylas.
I think
Silas.
that's cool.
And this Silas
His
means,
teachers will misspell it for the rest of his life.
Oh, I'm sure. There's like his name has a meaning, and this year is like the dragon and whatever Silas means. And so it kind of like matches, like he's I can't remember what it was. It was so cool that she was telling me it's all like this is the year of the dragon, and it's the year of a specific dragon.
And
Silas represents that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. This is in my Adore Knit science bag. Da-da-da-da-da. I love this bag. I'll put a link down below for Adore Knit. So, Steph, thank you.
Oh, she's going to have to, because I got some from Adore Knit too.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be good.
What was that? Oh, that's the Janesville.
Forest. It's the year of the forest dragon, and his first name means, it was all on accident, but Silas means forest for some reason too.
Oh.
I told her she should spell it if she was going to go with the name Forest. Have you seen that?
Ooh, no.
It's 4 S's and a T. Forest. There's this girl.
Your mother would have freaked out.
I love it. I love it. But there's this girl on Instagram, and she does.
Oh, I saw that.
They call, and she's like, "All right, spell it for me." Oh no, honey, that's 4 S. Sound it out. How many S's? Okay, and then add the T. Forest.
I've seen that.
It's a good one.
Those are cute little reels.
Some real names in there that are like, oh my gosh.
That's hysterical.
And I bet you some of those are real.
Oh, I know.
I bet
I'm
you
sure of it.
I'm not sure about Forest, but there ain't no telling.
No
Anyway.
time.
Oh, wait, this is my turn now, right?
It is your turn. I've done 2 of my 4.
Alright, my second one. This is the Summer Slip Tee. Oh, what is her name?
Knititude.
Knititude. Thank you. We have got a lot done on this one. I'm
Brain is
almost ready to split for my sleeves. Look how much I've got done. See, look, there is my progress from last time. I over doubled it.
Yes, you did.
This is in
I don't think I spelled
True
that
Boo
right. Yes,
yarn,
raisin.
raisin color. I'm gonna show you the sides, the way it's like.
It's beautiful. I love that look.
And so it gives it this hourglass kind of shape
Yeah,
to it.
it's
So
gonna
far,
narrow in.
like that. See.
It's pretty. That's gonna look so good on you.
And the only reason it wasn't like a main thought, and I was working more on the Irish raglan, is because I have to remember every other row to increase. And as I was walking around the room doing things for my class, I couldn't remember to increase. So we set it down.
Yeah.
And we picked a different project because I didn't want to mess it up. But this is drapey and beautiful. We've talked about
True Boo.
True Boo so many times. Absolutely love it. It's amazing.
That's what my Jethro crochet, the granny squares that are gonna have knit trim, knit edgings, and knit sleeves.
Oh, I should say this
Which
is.
I haven't done anything on since the last time I showed it.
Pretty sure this is only one. No.
So you're on your second skein.
Second skein, yeah. This is
Yeah.
almost through the second one.
Which, yeah, True Boo. I love working with True Boo. It's so cool.
Nice.
I love knitting on it in the summertime because
There's
my hands
no-
don't sweat.
Yep. It splits a
Never
little
sweat.
sometimes, but it's not too bad, and it feels beautiful, and the drape is wonderful. So
Yeah, it is.
there's that whip.
Okay, I've got 2 more.
Me too.
Okay, so yeah, we've done 4. All right, this is in my Random Fandom bag. Random Fandom. One of my recent purchases. I just love this fabric. The little black, you know me and black cats, but I just love this thing. Anyway, this is the Birthday 61 sweater. Have I shown this?
No. Well,
I can't remember if I did or not.
I think you did.
It's my brain just quit.
It
I
was
can't remember
working,
who
and
is
then
it by. Yes, I did, because I talked about how the fact I do not have any idea what this yarn is.
Yes.
No clue.
Yes.
Not a clue in the world what the yarn is. It's all caked up. It's in my stash. I know it's wool. 75-25, and it is fingering weight. I'm positive of that because it's swatched out exactly the way I needed it to. All right, it is by Onkastrick. Onkastrick.
Fun name.
Onkastrick. I think that's how you say it. There it is. Onkastrick. Seriously, Birthday 61 is the name of the sweater. And since I just turned, well, I didn't just, but this past summer I turned 61, I thought, I'm going to do this. It's the broken rib faux brioche kind of stitch, the whole sweater. So I cast it, it's, no, fisherman's. Half fisherman's, half fisherman, not half brioche, half fisherman. And, okay, so there's yarn everywhere. It is, last time I showed it, because there he is.
Yep.
I mean, it was just a few rows. I cast on for the neckline, and I've done my short rows. I've done my short rows now, which was still staying in the stitch pattern, and now we're doing the increases for the yoke. I hope I didn't just pull that up. There we go. So see how it's doing that wild increase? I stinking love the way that's turning out.
It's cool.
The whole thing is going to look like a ribbed sweater.
It'll be cute.
But it's not a tight rib. It's that loose because it's that half fisherman's rib. But I think that is so. My chair is rolling. I think that is so pretty. Anyway, I'm excited about getting this one done. Hopefully, I get it done before I'm 62.
I think you should be able to do that.
Yeah. Remember the old Beatles song "When I'm 64"? I'm getting closer and closer. But yeah. When I'm 64 in just a couple of years. But anyway, that Birthday 61 sweater, that I'm loving that. I have to follow the pattern, but because I'm doing those increases, once I get on the body of the sweater though, it's just it'll be like me doing seed stitch or
Yeah, because like one row is knit and the next row is just
well, actually it's
Oh, you purl, yeah,
because
'cause
I'm
you're going
circular.
backwards.
I'm
Ooh.
circular, so it's purl, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
I used to hate purling when I was English knitting. When I was
Like throwing.
throwing with my right hand. When I switched to continental picking, I don't mind purling at all. We really ought to do. I know we say this every time we talk about knitting styles, but we really ought to do one
And we need to.
about how our different ways that we knit and pick up stitches and do stuff.
Yeah, because we're very different.
We're both continental, but we're different.
Mm-hmm.
And when we knit with two colors,
Mm-hmm.
because you use both in one hand, and I use one in each hand. I'm this weird bird that when I switched to continental back and forth, my gauge doesn't change.
That's impressive.
When I'm in the round.
Yeah.
It does if I'm doing it back and forth because my purl is looser with English than it is with continental. But and continental flat to round, my gauge is the same. So I can swatch flat, and that's what my in the round swatch gauge is going to be.
Pretty much the same too. As long as it's like as long as it's
same needles,
Yeah.
kind of things.
all right.
All right, I did birthday 61.
This is the Amy cardigan. I showed it last time. I have no idea where it was. I didn't put
It's the Hohe one.
the Hohe one. I did not put a marker on here to measure. But I think I was almost done with what I was doing on the back side. I know I had already showed you guys I was changing colors.
I think, yeah.
So I finished the front right side. So this will be the front right. And this is all going to come together to make a sleeve.
It was, I'm sorry. The colors that she's chosen are so
Yeah,
pretty.
I have two of the others. I don't have all three. I don't know why. I didn't bring
She showed them on
No, I did bring. Okay, so this
the
is
last episode or the one before that.
This is the next color it's going to be.
Yeah, that
this is
celery.
Yarntopia from Yarn Bee.
Yeah, it's a Hobby Lobby yarn.
Sagey color, and then I have the other two.
That celery is going to be so pretty next to that gray.
And then I'm going to do this one, hummus, and then ivory.
Yeah. After the teal or aqua, whatever color you want. That's going to be so pretty. I can't wait.
Okay. Those are my stripes, and it is the.
That looks like I picked the colors.
It does. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, those are Michele colors.
I'm on the row where I changed colors for the last time I did this. I got to change colors when I do this row, but that might be why I stopped because I didn't want to change colors.
Yeah.
But there it is.
It's Yarntopia.
Yarntopia. Mm-hmm.
I'm making notes in case you don't. I didn't make notes ahead of time. Okay, I have my new cast on left.
That's all I have left.
I have my new cast on. I got to figure it out. I just mentioned that my baby Iris, my son's best friend's little girl, is 1 year old today, and she's learned to walk, and she has 2 teeth on the bottom and 2 teeth on the top, and she's starting to really talk. Only every third or fourth word makes sense, but she means what she says. Let me just say. Anyway, she is adorable, and she's 1 today, so I'm working on her. And it cooled off a little this week. We've had a little bit of cool weather, so baby needs a new sweater. So this is the Norwegian fur. I just forgot who it's by. Okay, brain no longer functions.
And this is why we tried to write things down.
And then I forgot to write things down. I mean, it's just not, I'm just not bright. What can I say?
Yeah, it's just been a rough few weeks.
OG Knitwear Designs. This is her OGE Knitwear Designs. And it's the Norwegian fur top-down cardigan. See, it's got...
Look at those cute little...
It's the raglans are a lace pattern.
That's cute.
And then the rest of it's just garter. So it's top-down, obviously. That's what the name of it is. And so that's how far I've gotten. I just started it this weekend. So I just made this decision. But I just think it's pretty. See the pretty little garter around the neckline. And then that's the lace pattern. All stretched out there.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and that's going to continue down till you split for the sleeves and then the body going down, and everything else is garter. So it's going to go fast. And then with whatever I have left, I'm going to, she has blue eyes. So this is going to be real pretty on her. The yarn is from Hobby Lobby because her mama I'm not trusting with wool. Sweet Delight is, it's a baby bee from Hobby Lobby. The Sweet Delights, 100% acrylic. It washes well. I've made a bajillion baby things out of this stuff, and it launders really well. It's easy to do. They can lay it flat to dry or throw it in the dryer, whatever. It does well, and as fast as she growing, it won't be a big deal anyway.
That's true.
But
they change so quickly.
Baby girl needs a sweater. I'm making the 2 to 3.
So it'll last a little longer.
Yeah, 2-year-old to 3-year-old size. Because with it being all garter, she can just fold the sleeves up, and maybe the sleeves a little longer anyway. And then so it'll be, in a couple of years it'll just be a shorter sweater, and the sleeves will be
good length,
wrist length.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that. I think Kelly hadn't seen it yet, but I think she'll like it.
Yeah.
Baby mama. But I love that child and her baby. Kelly and ours both. So I was knitting sweaters. Yeah. That's all my whips.
Now one more, but this is kind of a weird one. Don't do it. All right. I found out about MacBid, so if you know anything about MacBid, you know that I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. MacBid is essentially like if people return things or if there's overstock, you can bid on it and then get items for extremely cheap. Because we have
a Ninja coffee maker here in the school now that
I paid like $30 for. It's like a $250 coffee maker.
It froths. I mean, it does that frothing thing.
It does hot water. No, I'm telling you about my coffee maker for. We're talking about yarn, but it'll do just hot water for tea. It'll do single Keurig type stuff, or you can put in like a little basket and do full pot, half pot. You can do strong, weak.
It's awesome,
fancy as heck, and we drink our fancy coffee with it at Door County Coffee. If you don't know anything about it,
that stuff's good.
Today was amaretto. We love the amaretto.
Oh yeah, that.
Sorry, I got a little off track. So on MacBid, they have the silver reed knitting machine was on there for one in Greenville. It's a $550 knitting machine, and I ended up getting it for I think $70, and it works beautifully. Somebody just didn't like what they bought. So on Saturday, my husband has been wanting a sweater for the longest time, and you know what I should do? I should just be smart and just cut that off, you dummy.
What are you? Oh, that's
to hold the stitches, and then I just never.
I would keep them live.
Okay, whatever. I did this on Saturday. It took me about
a knitting machine.
3 hours. This is the back of a sweater.
The back.
I did a faux ribbing at the bottom. Don't ask me about the pattern. I just found something. I googled, sweater, and so I could do something.
Up.
So you knit it, and then you fold it up, and then you put like the stitches on the hooks. And
does it have weights and stuff like that?
Yep, you put weights on it so that your gauge doesn't change, and then you just move them up as your sweaters get longer. Awesome. My problem is, so this is out of the Schitt's Creek Black Crow yarn, and I thought I bought more than this, but I only had 2 skeins. Was that
Line Brand?
Yeah, it was Line Brand. They don't make it anymore, so don't go look for it. I thought I had 4 skeins, so I could make the whole sweater black, but I only have 2. This is 1 whole skein.
So his sleeves are going to be different colors.
They might be white. But if you have any Black Crow that you want to get rid of, let me know. I tried to find some online, and I couldn't find any.
I never bought any, so.
But, oh, goodness gracious. There's paper.
Piper? I don't know how Piper got on anything.
It's everywhere.
It is.
So.
Especially in my classroom, so.
Yeah. Zach said I should market that I'm making sweaters for people, charge them what I would to hand knit it, and just use the knitting machine. I was like, well, I guess that's
yeah, no problem. Okay, so the last one is the knitting machine.
Knitting machine sweater, yeah. It's, like I said, no real pattern. I just found a bunch of different videos online, and
she's winging it.
For it.
Wanging it.
But it's a nice knitting machine.
I'm punchy. I really am.
All kinds of things today. Brain works, brain doesn't.
No, brain don't work.
It did earlier. You had something it worked for. I don't remember what you said. You're like, oh yeah, my brain worked.
One time.
Those are all my whips.
Sorry.
Now we can acquisition. I guess I should start.
Okay. Again, brain not working. I totally forgot. Okay, the only thing I have acquisition-wise that I should have brought is when we went to Andrew's new shop on his opening day. We were one of the first. We weren't the first, but we were pretty quick. Early.
Yeah.
We would have been first if my if I hadn't lost my credit card and driver's license for an hour and had to hunt it down. But we had so much fun. It really was nice. We really haven't shown that yet.
No, it was the week before we were supposed to film.
It was a week before the hurricane, wasn't it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got some beautiful yarn and some yarn for Sarah, and I got Sarah some
Needle stopper.
needle stoppers that I've already given her. So
I got them.
They're the same ones that she's got. So that was my acquisition, and
She left it at home.
wasn't that the only thing?
Yeah. Inside was a new. You want to tell them about the Patrick?
Andrew, is for his opening weekend, had knitted a bunch of pumpkins out of his yarn, and he was selling the pumpkins. So I bought this pretty orange pumpkin, squishy orange pumpkin, and I'm going to put eyes on it, and we're going to call it Patrick, the pumpkin from Andrew.
Why not?
Because Caytee can't remember Andrew's name. And calls
can
him Patrick.
now.
She can now because we've done this so much.
So many
we call him
times.
Andrew Patrick. He signs his emails to us, Patrick.
I met him in North Carolina. I knew it was a common name. I was like, it's like Patrick or something. And
It's on an episode. You did it in the
I
middle.
know,
of the
I did.
episode.
I couldn't remember I was like, it's a common name. It was like Patrick or something like that, and then it just stuck.
It's just stuck. We've been calling him Patrick. He introduced himself to Sarah. My daughter is Patrick.
So
We
went up.
So we're going to add Patrick,
the pumpkin.
to our lineup. Patrick's going to sit right here when I get the eyeballs on him.
Yeah.
So that's my only acquisition that I had and forgot at home. I have 2 yarn orders outstanding that I'm waiting on. They're in shipping. I haven't gotten here yet, but they will be here. So I really don't have anything to show.
Might be a good time to say she's going to show it next week. So this is what we're doing.
Oh, okay. Before we do acquisitions, we should talk about this anyway,
that's
in
what I was
case people are going to tune out, because not everybody stays for acquisitions.
So as you're aware, if you've been watching us for long enough, you know that we try to do a knit along at the end of the year. And we started last year where we separated our experimental knit along, which we did at the beginning of this year. And our new thing that we're doing is a whip down to help us get ready for the new year. So starting on Mole Day, October 23rd, a week from today that we're filming. 10/23. We are starting our whip down. And we are going to start it with a live coming from possibly Michelle's house. If you don't have internet.
I don't have internet.
Where are we going to film this?
We'll have to do it here.
I can't get on YouTube here.
We'll do it at the park.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
You can to my house.
I can just go to
You
your
can see
house.
the dogs, guys.
Yeah, we go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cat thinks she's a dog.
Cat thinks she's a dog. She's a dog.
She
doesn't use the litter box.
She rings the bell to get let out, just like the dogs do.
To go use the bathroom outside. She will. I was in Texas for that whole week. There's nothing in the litter box. It's crazy.
She goes outside.
And she runs up the stairs. She goes, rah, 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 rah. She makes this noise, and it sounds like a dog barking. She's a dog.
She does. She really does.
It's so cute. Like, it's adorable. But I have 4 dogs, not 3 dogs and a cat.
Yes.
But, so we'll do a live next week,
dog.
starting at, what do you want to say, like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go later.
Yeah.
5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can tell how much we planned this together before we started.
We talked about it. I promise we talked
did.
about it.
I think
We're going
we
to do
usually-
live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5. We will start talking, and we'll go through all the stuff that we're going to do. And
We'll start with her acquisition she forgot.
yes, because and maybe I'll have some that have come in the mail by then.
And then we will go through our whips for the whip down. I think I'm picking 5 this year. We still have all of our things on our website, but I'm
Yes.
going to make some that actually have the new hashtag because they have the old 2023 hashtag on them. And
think they
Michelle
do.
can show you what they look like.
I printed it out.
Where did you put it?
I don't know. Let me.
You put it in there. so
I
you-
know I did. I even put a book. I thought I put a mark on it.
Nerds?
Nerds. It's behind. I put a tab that says Nerds
With
on
a K.
it. Yeah, of course, because that's us. But why is it not? No, I put it in whips. I know I did. I have a section for whips.
There's like 100 tabs. This thing.
I did. Really, I did. I tab everything. Y'all, you should see my planners for real. I have tabs for everything. Apparently, I didn't put the whip section in yet.
Oh, there it was.
There it was.
Before the nerds.
That's right before the Nerds.
So she's printing them small.
I printed it smaller. I reduced it and then cut it in half so I could put it in there. But basically, the theme is, of course, elements. It's the elemental whip down, and the first 10 elements, hydrogen through neon. And so you write your name, your project. If you don't want to put cast on dates and FO dates.
There's another one on there that's just like
it's just a date.
Finish date, I think, or something like that.
And then, I printed 2 and cut an extra set of things out because I was splitting the pages. This column really isn't there. But then you've got your progress bar, which I absolutely adore. I've started putting that on all kinds of things. And then you have a flask, either an Earl or a Rhonda, that has eyeballs and no mouth, because then you get to put the mouth on it, whether you want it to smile or you want it to frown or you want it to just be neutral, and then any notes that you want over here in the other column. So we have that. I don't have any copies of the actual project sheets you made. She also made sheets that
start with
the hydrogen and the boron, lithium, all the different elements, the 1 through 10, where it's just a dotted page you can print out for you to put notes or do whatever you want to with. I haven't printed those out yet. But
so I'll update them with the new things, and I'm gonna make one that's only 5 because I felt like 10 last year. We were trying to figure out this whole thing. For me, 10's too many.
10's too many. I can't get to 10, even though we're going to run it till the end of the year.
Finishing 10 whips, unless they're really easy whips,
or you're real close to being done. So we'll leave the 10, and then we'll put a 5 on 2. So
that'll be up by next Wednesday before we start our live, so that you can see it and print off from there and all that kind of stuff.
And we'll put the link in.
Yep. You did have a whip tab.
It's just at the bottom.
Y'all just saw the whip tab. You were looking at it. It's at the very bottom. Everything else is up at the top.
Everything else is up here, and it's down there. I just did that yesterday.
Okay, so she does not have her Andrew Patrick stuff. I'll show mine. We'll show all of her acquisitions at the beginning of our live next week. Come prepared for ridiculousness, because you know it's going to happen. There will be dogs, there will be a cat, and if they bark, I'm so sorry, because every time I make a video at home, they bark. So,
or if I get internet before then, we'll just do it at my house.
Yeah. But you guys can meet a little Ari.
I know, Ari's adorable.
My little puppies. Anyway.
It's one of the puppies.
Yep. All right, so what I got at Andrew Patrick's, he had a whole section of like oopsies, and he had 4 of these oopsies DK. This was supposed to be. Oh, he didn't even put the name of the yarn it was supposed to be, so I cannot remember what this was supposed to be.
Some of them was. He didn't. They were just oopses.
Yep.
He had a much bigger oops bin before we got there than he did after we left. Because I took 3.
Yeah, and so it has like right here the black he used kind of split, which happens a lot when you're dyeing yarn. If you ever dyed yarn, you'll see this sometimes. So they had these little weird blue patches that were not intentional, and so he put them in his oopsie bin. And I got 4 of these to do something with. Don't ask me
That'd be
what,
so pretty. I love that green.
Yeah.
The one I got is a gray with more blue in it. So I got 3 skeins of it, I think.
I think it's all I had, yeah.
And then I got a purple.
Yep.
I got a single skein of a beautiful, beautiful purple. I'll show y'all next time. I'll show you next week. And then he had a special color that he dyed only for the shop, which you can only get at the shop when you go there in person. I bought 3 skeins or 4.
I think you got maybe 4.
It's fingering weight.
You probably got 4.
I think I got 4.
Yeah.
So I could make any design I want, any style I wanted. But it's so pretty. It's very fall color. It's her colors.
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
But he also, he has a bunch of things that other people
have made
or are selling in his shop. So he had these cute little stitch markers, little Halloween ones.
Aren't those adorable? I got a set of those for Sarah Gale.
Yep. I know it's like creepy Halloween things, but I thought those were cute.
We like creepy Halloween
We're
things.
big on, I like the little knit stoppers. Like, I know that they used to be a big thing and then they weren't a thing anymore, but having the little shapes, it just makes them fun. Like, I've got ones that are hexagons. I bought a set of new ones. They got Harry Potter,
True Crime Junkie.
There's the F-bombs one she has.
I love my F-bombs.
But so there's all kinds of ones out there to find. But these are specifically one of his that he carries at the shop. They were super cute. So.
Something I didn't get and I'm going to get next time.
Pictures?
We didn't take any pictures. I mean, we didn't think about it till later that afternoon, and he thought of it after we drove off. So we didn't get pictures.
Sorry, guys, we're bad about it.
So we will. Although if you do, if you follow Andrew or us on Instagram, because I reposted it after it, the next week he was having a knit at the
night.
shop, knit
Yeah.
night at the shop, and a squirrel came over and sat on the rail in front of him. So he put a picture of the squirrel on and tagged us.
Michele knit
Me
night.
specifically.
Michele knit night.
Squirrel. He had a friend of his does 3D printing and had made those. It's the handle with the 3 hooks
So that you can do
do
I-cord.
I-cord. And then somebody posted a video. I saved it on Instagram of doing I-cord bind off. I-cord bind off. Sorry, y'all, it's not working. I-cord bind off with that little gadget, and I'm like, because I love an I-cord bind off. I just
Don't love doing it.
Oh, it takes forever, 9 days, and I love doing I-cord. It still takes too long.
We could knit Stephen West. We could cast off a Stephen West project in no time.
Instead of 4 days, 5 days of straight
You
knitting.
start calculating, you're like in the thousands of stitches,
and it
just
takes.
to bind off.
Oh,
like,
it's awful.
my God.
Times 3. It's 1,000 stitches already on your needle.
Yeah.
Times 3.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not sure if he posted it or if I sent it to him. However, we did it, and I said, "Oh, I gotta have one now. This is the way to do it. And I gotta have one now." So next time I go up there, that's what I'm gonna get.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm just gonna I'm not worried about this stuff. Let's just focus on the other things. Y'all want to see yarn or bags or what? We'll do this first.
She's got tons of
I do.
stuff.
We'll talk about door knits. We already talked about door knit a little bit. Last time I told you that I joined the monthly little thing that they're doing. They do every year, all the time, for a door knit, where you get stitch markers and little items and things. So October's came in, and it came with these cute little buttons. Aren't those
Those are
adorable?
pretty.
I do like these.
They're browner than they're
Yeah,
looking
they
on camera. They're
definitely more
brown.
and these little itty bitty ones with a bunch of different trees. There's the other one on the other
The
side.
fall trees on it. I like that.
Well, I guess they're all different. They're all different trees. They're cute.
They're hand
And
painted.
then, speaking of stitch marker knit stoppers, look at those
Oh, I love those.
little ghosties with pumpkins and a Starbucks drink. At least that's what I would think it would be, but I have no idea.
It's a
little
coffee.
bats.
Just call it a coffee.
Coffee.
And a toboggan.
It's so cute.
How cute.
And then the Halloween themed stitch markers. This just says Halloween, Happy Halloween, trick or treat, and then a pumpkin.
Those are cute. I have a bunch of her Halloween stitch markers from the last couple of years.
So when I bought the dragons that she did her Summer of Dragons, I signed up to do that as well, just because I always need stitch markers, and we love her stitch markers. Those
We
little
do.
jump rings that are in here,
With the beads.
like we use 100 of them. I find them all over the place in the house, and it's not that big of a deal if I lose one because I literally have
more.
hundreds. So
Yeah.
that's my little. Oh, and she sent a little card with it, and then this little. Love me some pumpkin spice instant latte. I haven't tried it yet because I was going to show you guys, but she sent that as well.
Cool.
Yeah. And I think I need to show this. Guys, there's a Portland leather brick and mortar in Austin, Texas. So the day.
Which is where she went to visit her sister.
So my sister lives in San Antonio. My flight was in and out of Texas because it was actually cheaper to come, or out of Austin because it was cheaper to come in and out of Austin than it was San Antonio, especially last minute. And so we drove up the day of my flight home, and we went around a bit, went to eat, went to some great places, and then my sister looks at me and says, "Do you know what's in Austin now?" And then she looked it up and she goes, "Portland Leather Goods is open." I was like, "We're going. Let's go." So we went.
She sent me a picture of the building
So beautiful.
from the parking lot.
Oh, I can show you. It is just, you walk in and you,
The smell
you have
of
the
leather.
Oh, it's so good. It was so nice. It was beautiful. Creepy spiders. Here it is. The beautiful Portland leather in Austin. And they have all kinds of things around. Rachel and I both got the same handbag. We were very fortunate. It is their newer sage color with tan handles. It is I didn't bring it over here. I should have brought it over. But it's the smooth leather. It's very floppy, and it is this beautiful sage green color. Like, it's
really pretty.
I absolutely love it. I'll try to show you guys next week when we do our episode. And Rachel and I both loved it, of course. And then she picked it up first. So we went up there and we asked the guy, like, "Do you have another one?" He's probably not. Not tan handles. He had 3 total. So we both got the same exact bag. But I wanted to show you some of the little things we got because those, to me, are more knit or yarn focused. So first is their Eclipse bag, and I'm pretty sure this is the big one.
We have several of these between the two of us.
This is one of their new colors, Mystic or Mythic. It's a gray. It's one of their new gray colors.
It's so
it is like
smooth.
this velvet outside. It's not pebbled. It's not like the smooth leather. It's more like a velvet, and I think they have a black velvet color that is like super nice. I'm pretty sure I have 5 of these. Look, she's got a purple one.
There's my purple one.
So this one is the big one. Look at this. The
Yeah,
size
see, because the
difference.
purple is big. That's the one you actually got in a mystery box that I bought from you.
Yep. These are great. You can hear I have all my pills in there.
Here's
the pencil case
the
ones.
pencil case one.
Love those too.
I do too. And that's the nutmeg. That's my favorite. I love nutmeg. And then here's
Merlot is a pretty color now too.
their crossbody.
Crossbody. The envelope one.
The envelope crossbody that holds my phone and all the stuff, and
That's great.
notebook and all that kind
They
of
have
stuff.
little ones. They have big ones. But
This is just my everyday carry. I have these 3 things with me everywhere I go.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I have 3 of the big totes and like all kinds of little things. I've got a green. It's not the Ellipse bag. I think they actually call those the makeup bag. So it's much bigger than the Ellipse, but it's like a little Eclipse. Why do I keep wanting? I don't know why I want to say Ellipse. I just want to say Ellipse.
It's the math thing.
Maybe. Oh yeah, the little daisy pocket holder. They started making these little itty bitty like things to hold stuff.
Okay, it hooks on. So I have it hooked on the zipper of my big tote, and I keep my earbuds in there.
Thank you.
So Portland leather. We love
Love it.
Portland leather.
They also have canvas bags that are great for knitting bags.
They do.
But while we were there, they've started making these. They have a little boxy one. They have their fortune cookie one, which is kind of really big. But then they have the taco. And this is the succulent color. The sage green is a little more faint, less green. I don't know. But these little tacos, all right, you can get it with or without the clip. But guys.
So cute.
So here's your taco.
Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, stitch markers. Perfect. Perfect size for stitch markers.
And then you just zip it up. And you attach it to whatever bag you need to attach it to. Oddly enough, I'd already bought a taco when I did my online order to use all my points that were about to expire. So I have 2 of these. One for change and one for to go in my knitting bag.
Are they the same color?
Yeah, they are.
Because you get them mixed up.
Well, one will be attached to the inside of my purse, the other will not. I know where each one is, but these are so great. Look at them, baby.
I just got a birthday picture of the baby girl.
See, look cute.
She's so cute. She's so happy.
Yes.
Has a little bow on her hair.
These are little tacos. They have, like I said, they have a little square one. Same thing. They have with and without the keychain. So if you want to hook it to something or don't want to hook it to something, it's a little cheaper without the hook. But guys, these are I'm excited about these.
I want one of those.
They're
All that green she got. I just love it. But this is so...
And that's
this
the
new
velvet
leather
one,
is
yeah.
that velvet.
It's just...
It's so soft.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could just sit and play with that all day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to make another Portland leather
purchase.
acquisition.
All right. I have one more. No, I have 2 more. Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
There's something wrong with me.
Yeah, because you got Jill's.
All right, we'll go with Jill.
Wait till you see this.
We talked about it. Michelle got the... Was it did you get purple or brown?
Brown.
Brown.
I got the brown.
And I was going to get the green
Exactly
one. And then
like
decided I was going to get the green one anyway. So this is Puff Stitch 1, or Puff Stitch.
Puff Stitch.
And
yeah.
but she's Puff Stitch 1
Puff Stitch
online.
1 is her online handle.
And she's been doing these little stamps. I think she's making them, isn't she?
Yeah, she's carving her own
Isn't that
stamps.
cute? And then she stamps
She's
her
really
logo
good
on
at
the back. Guys, look at the... Okay, so there's the pockets on the outside. We talked about this one. I think it's almost the exact same
It's
bag
the
you
exact
had.
same bag.
Pockets
Yeah.
on the outside. And then the inside...
And
Look
they're
at the little
cute.
strawberries and the moths.
That's just so cute.
The bag is huge. It carried all my
Mine has
acquisition
little forest animals.
Yeah, forest animals. I did
That's
like the
what
forest
mine's got in
animals
it.
too, but the strawberries are cute. So there's that one. And then she sent me, guys, this thing is so cute.
Look at this gorgeous thing. It's got potions on
Potions
it.
on it. I was so
But
excited.
that sparkly purple.
The sparkly purple.
Oh my god.
And then wait, you ready? It's all neon, guys.
It's awesome.
Isn't it cute? So there's
Jill, that is the coolest
outside
thing.
pockets all around on this one. And then a couple inside pockets. But it is...
Oh, and we have a discount code with
Yes.
Puff Stitch.
Down below.
It's down below, right at the top of the show notes.
Knitistry, I think.
I think it's Knitistry, and you get 10% off, or Knitistry 10. I think it's just Knitistry.
It's down below.
It's down below. I can't remember, but she just posted some stuff yesterday.
That one's cute.
She started the this quilt block. She carved a quilt block stamp, and so she's got a whole bunch of them in fall colors. And other one, there's
so many.
They're just she's down some because there's a big run on them. But follow her and
use our coupon code.
Yeah, use our coupon code. But she posts new stuff all the time, and she's got the coolest sense of color. Really
different from a lot.
And
of
the
other
fabric
people.
she finds, and now that stamping that she's doing, it's just so good.
It's wonderful. So,
and she likes Tula Pink. Those of you who know what Tula Pink fabric is, the designer, love me some Tula Pink. That cat one I got last time is Tula Pink. Okay, Andrew's stuff, Portland leather, puff stitch. Oh, y'all, Caytee just kind of.
That was bad.
I still can't believe I refused to open this email. I refused to open this email because I knew I was going to fall for these colors.
Well, and this is an old. She's been doing this one for a while. It was like the last of the stuff that she had. So that we are huge. We love Hugh Loco's color sense.
Yes.
Love everything that she does, Nicole. We have both. I think. Have you bought anything from her?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just couldn't remember.
I have oodles of Hugh Loco yarn.
Mini sets.
Oh yeah, me and my mini sets. I have at least 10 of her mini sets.
She this year her mini set themes is birds, and they are so. The owl one was beautiful. The doves were gorgeous. Like I want to buy every single one, but I know that one, I'll never knit that much, and two, I don't need to spend that kind of money all the time. But
every month.
She had this whole Black Canyon set. So if you've been watching like what she's been doing this year, she's like, this is it. This is the end of the Black Canyon section. And I know it's not, because she always has a sale the day of Christmas. Like, watch out for that, because she'll put whatever she's got left from the entire year up, and then you'll spend way too much money. But it's a sale, so. And if nobody bought you yarn for Christmas, you need to buy yourself some yarn. That's right. So you might
everybody should have yarn for Christmas.
So I went through the whole entire Canyon set. There was other sets in there and like pieces of things that she had, and I actually opened it to buy whatever October's bird was.
Yeah.
Because it was beautiful. But then I saw she had the Canyon stuff, and I started looking at it, and I was like, I think I want to do this. So I bought a set. And I tried to get a fade going here, and I'm not sure about these two, but like. I think
I'm positive. Oh, which order you mean?
Yeah.
I like that order.
I think I do too. And then this kind of. I think this one all.
You could also do 3 skein sets.
I could, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would work. Let's do it that way. All right, so this first one.
We're blaming the yarn.
Yeah, we are. Chasm View is this dark gray color.
It's got a purple tint to it. It's not solid, guys. See, can you see the tones in it?
There's other like browns.
There's browns and grays. It's it's beautiful. It's like a muted variegated. It's really, really pretty.
It's a pretty color.
But yeah, so it reads kind of gray. So. And there's the label.
This is Painted Wall.
See how? Oh my God! I hope that shows up as pretty as it looks right now.
So, and Rimrock. So those three go together. Really
They're all these purpley, grayish. Oh, I'd knit a shawl on that in a skinny minute.
The whole set is just...
It's just beautiful.
If I could buy the full skein whole set, I would have, but I really can't spend that much money on my life.
Yeah, these are 50s, right?
No, these are 100s.
No, these are 100s. You got hundreds.
Yeah.
This is going to be pretty, whatever she does with this stuff.
Grizzly Ridge. Look at the colors. Like there's whites in there and greens. And just
look at that. Yeah, there's some greens.
Beautiful yarn.
Right there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, okay.
Oak Flats. This one, I
greens.
can make a whole sweater out of that one.
Yeah, this is that's that medium tone and everything. It's got more greens. But see how good those look together?
They do look good together. And then Long Draw.
And there's long.
Oh, look, and that just fits so perfectly. Yeah, that's a great. So let's
see. There's 3 sets. Yeah. All right, so these 3 sets, and then here, how'd you have it when you first had it down here? Yeah, like this. So.
That's how I picked them out.
In a fade.
And it would work.
Absolutely. Either way.
Because I would knit one row of one and one of the other, and it would just fade really well together.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to do 5, but I wasn't sure about this one right here and the last one, which one would look better with the set.
Yeah. I'm glad you got them
I
all.
think it just works.
It just does. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Nicole, you dye some beautiful yarn.
She does. It's so subtle.
It is.
I mean, sometimes she gets wild.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Which are great. But she has this touch. There's just these subtle colors that are just so pretty. What does she call? What's it called?
Black Canyon.
Black Canyon.
Of the Gunnison National Park.
Yeah. She was doing a national park.
She's got like a whole
it's real
sock.
pretty.
She does a sock set of the month. So she's got the sock set of the month on there. And then she has the mini bundles she does. Like there's the sage mini bundle.
I have to not look while I'm trying to not order.
She's got this whole curated fades going on thing right now. So you got to be careful with that. I wanted to see if she had the bird on here.
I'm trying to make myself clean up Shell World and see what yarn I actually do have instead of just buying everything that catches my eye, because I have so much, and it's rare for me to not be able to find those colors, things that come out. I have something similar already that'll give me the same vibe, the same feel, and I need to organize instead of having buckets of yarn everywhere.
It's pretty much sold out.
The November one.
So November is the Kestrel set. So here's your birds, and this is what I was getting on there to buy, because she said it was like the end of it, but then I saw the Black Canyon and I was like, no, I know I wanted those the first time around. Let me look at that. But the birds are beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
So I would almost, she's going to have some of those sets at the end of the year.
Right.
The day of Christmas.
There usually is.
I think she does it noon Mountain Time. But sign up for her email. She'll send you an email a week before.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know it's coming.
You won't ever get surprised.
Yeah.
She'll say, we're taking drinks. Excuse us.
Yeah.
I promise it's just water.
Although it's got stir in it, so it's not just water.
Although.
It's flavored with stir. Sugar free.
And it's a stir in it. Okay.
It's just a squeezy thing.
Have you got anything else?
I mean, I can show the other things. It's just little things that I bought. Like,
she went to Michael's.
Well, these I got on Amazon. Little stitch. They're the silicone beads, but I'm using them as stitch stoppers.
I think she ought to make some stitch markers out of them too.
Yeah, I could make stitch markers. So that was a set of a. It doesn't look like it's 50, but I think it was a set of 50.
Yeah.
It just looks a little small. Nah, you fall on the floor.
I like the charms you got.
I got these. And here's a whole
sushi
ramen set. I found these at Michael's.
She's gonna make stitch markers.
Out of them. And then I like these because there was one that said Procrastinator, and that is definitely me. Let's do crafts before we do anything that we're supposed to do today.
That's right.
And then the cute little ball of yarn with the knitting needles.
It's really cute.
Just little things I bought while I was out and about over the last 4 or 5 weeks.
I'm not gonna put that down. I'm not gonna put a link down to that.
Yeah. Those are things you can go look at your local stores for.
Yeah, and see what you can find. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Yeah, do we have any? I didn't even look at mine.
What WANNADOS?
Yeah.
I have a couple of specific ones I wanted to talk about.
Some Pacific ones.
Pacific ones.
Specifically.
We had a fearless leader who always said, instead of specifically, always said Pacifically. It was so funny. Okay, we obviously have talked about the hurricane. Caytee Menzel, who is, what's her name online? My brain just quit. Her handle on Instagram, she goes by she lives in the Black Mountain area. She lives in Old Fort, Black Mountain, all that area. She is in Asheville. She has designed, she calls it the Blue Ridge Bear Paw, and it's beautiful. Here, let me click on Katie's name. Stitch and Stab is her username here, but that's not what she is on Instagram. I gotta find out.
Just gonna find it for you.
I gotta find out. Is she gonna say what her? She's in Black Mountain specifically. There we go. Wake Up Pearly. I knew it was something. I'm sorry, Caytee. Not that I know whether she watches or not, but Wake Up Pearly, Purly, is her Instagram handle. And she's in Black Mountain and is very active in the arts and crafts in the Asheville, Black Mountain area. And she has released this hat pattern called Blue Ridge Bear Paw. And all of the proceeds, 100% of it's going to the local cloth fiber artist collective in Asheville. They do a lot of good stuff in Asheville, and so all the money is going towards it. So that's and it's in worsted weight. Although she does say it's a big pattern, you know, it runs big, so you could do it in DK without any problem. There it is on her. And I think there's a different color combo right there in that pinky and the black. I think that looks so gorgeous, that color combo. But yeah, so I bought one, and I've got oodles of yarn. I can make it out of anything out of my stash. But I just wanted to make sure y'all saw the Blue Ridge Bear Paw. Blue Ridge Bear Paw hat. I think it's cute. Andrew's put it on his. That's how I saw it the first time. Even though I follow Wake Up Pearly, I follow Caytee. But Andrew posted it real quick. So I'm going to hopefully get that going soon. Somebody's going to wear it. And it's for a good cause. Mm-hmm. It's for a real good cause. Speaking of good cause, one of the acquisitions that I've got coming is yarn, that lavender loon. I talked about that. Oh, never mind. Sorry. She's already talked about it. I'll show it to you when it gets here.
I just didn't know if you wanted to repeat yourself.
I do it all the time. Everybody's used to me repeating myself. Okay, so that's one of the WANNADOS.
You keep going. I don't have any WANNADOS this week.
Okay. Another one is Amy, La Bien-Aimée, Amy, who has a yarn shop and the yarn line and designs and everything. She has designed her first crochet project. It's called Lay Triangle Granny.
Oh, that sounds cute. Oh, look at that.
And it's a triangle shawl, scarf shawl, because it's you can make it whatever size you want to. And it's done similar to a granny square. Julie Cashin from Button Jar Studios just did one too. That's one of them. Now, Amy loves to blend yarns. She's a colorist of the first order, and she loves blending yarns. You can see there's the yarn collection. And she was at some event, and she got yarn from all the different vendors who were there. It was a small event.
I was like, wow.
And she's used their yarn in the making of the original one. But so she's doing like lace weights, and she's blending them to get to a fingering / sport weight. But there's a bunch. There's like 15 listed right now. See, somebody did it solid, all one color, which I think is pretty.
That's cute.
And then that's a real bright, coordinated kind of color instead of looking so scrappy. Julie did one that's real scrappy. Although I think Julie just used her own. She just made it up on her own. I don't think she used Amy's pattern. But, oh, there's a pretty one. I like her colors.
Oh, that's cute, yeah.
Yeah, see. And it's a neat, I thought it was a really, really neat pattern. So, and it's a crochet pattern because I've been wanting to, since I finished all those granny squares this summer, I've got all this yarn. I thought, what am I going to do this? This would be great out of True.
Yeah.
I think that would, I know it's written for fingering / sport, but it'll just be bigger.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's just be bigger.
Do less rows.
Yeah. Well, know me, I'll just make it bigger. La Triangle Granny. I'm not French and never even come close to sounding French, but there you go. Those two I wanted to talk about specifically. Oh, and here's one y'all gonna see. Get ready to get tired of seeing this sweater pattern.
Uh-oh.
Because it's called the Crazy Cats.
Oh, yeah,
pullover.
she's so excited.
Except I call it the Crazy Cat Lady sweater is what I've been calling it. But look at the sweater. It's got like dancing, jumping around, black kitty cats all over. Now, you wouldn't have to make the cats black. Oh, here's a whole group of people.
Hanging out with their cat sweaters.
And they're all wearing the cat sweater. Let me see if I can get, it's hard to get a signal in here. There we go. There you can see all these people wearing their cat sweaters. Isn't that cute? See, there's white cats and yellow cats and black cats, all kinds of cats. My cats, of course, are going to be black and have tails instead of being the tailless wonder. Although it'd be funny if I make one of them with a tailless wonder.
Yeah.
I'll make one of the ones in the front and have a stub instead of a tail. But and I, of course, have all the yarn. But I did order, I didn't have any black sport weight because it's sport. And all I have is fingering weight. So I ordered some black mohair from Webb's to, something else I forgot to bring, to blend with that black fingering weight to be the cats. Because It's
So
the
then
Crazy
cats are
Cat Lady
fuzzy.
sweater. So the cats are fuzzy and softer. I just can't hardly stand it, so I'm going to make that.
It's a cute sweater.
It is a cute sweater. I will wear this one. I think that's cute. All right, so those are 3. Did I have anything else? Oh, I've got 40 things open that I could talk about, but one more. Laura Dobratz from she has the Four Pearls yarn shop and Sarasota Good Yarn shops in Florida. And her daughter is Emma of Emma's Yarn.
Emma's Yarn, yeah.
And so, Laura designs shawls, just gorgeous, gorgeous shawls. Usually real colorful and, just crazy colors. She has released Seed Sower. Is what it's called. The Seed Sower by Laura Dobratz. And it's a solid... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I hope that didn't sound as loud on camera as on y'all as it did here. It is a textured triangle, asymmetrical triangle. And I just, look at that. Look at those stitch patterns.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that look like me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she designed it with one of Emma's Hella Hanks. They're 600-yard fingering weight.
Huge.
Skeins. They're huge. But here's a kind of a tobacco-y green kind of color.
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty? It's an asymmetrical triangle. It's got all those different color, stitch patterns, and it's just so pretty.
It is pretty.
It's so pretty.
I like that stitch pattern.
I love the stitch patterns in it, and so I thought that would be really, really pretty. Seed Sower.
You could do a bunch of different colors on that if you wanted to as well.
You could. You could start. You could change whenever you felt like it, or every time you change the stitch pattern.
Change the color.
Change color. I just thought it was so pretty. But yeah,
I like that. It's pretty.
that's 4.
Yeah, it's good.
Want to do?
I just don't have. I've got enough things that I already want to do. I'm trying not to add to the list.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Have a ton.
Maybe we just need to make a Ravelry thing where you just put all your wanna-dos on there.
I'm going to try. Okay, here's the thing. I've decided I've got to learn to use the apps. The technical things that are out there. Instead of me trying to keep a notebook of my whips and all and tracking all this stuff, if I just use Ravelry,
You would know everything you already have.
I would always know everything I've done. I'd have pictures at the ready. I'd have the yarn all listed. It'd all be there. So my goal with this whip down, y'all, if you've stuck with us this long, not only is my goal to get some things done, but it's to get my whips into Ravelry and to develop the habit of updating my projects on Ravelry instead of trying to do it on a notebook. And then I've always got the technology with me. It's always going to be there.
Yeah.
And with the photographs and everything. And then other people, because I benefit so much from other people's projects on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And see what yarn they used and what does it look like on them, on real bodies and not some artsy fashion photography kind of thing. And I really want to start using it for what it needs to be. And the Q feature.
Where you can list all
So
your
you can list the
wanna-dos.
things you want to do, all your want to do's, and what yarn you want to put with it. If you know that yet, and you can split it into categories. And I'm going to start using it just because it would be I know it would be useful.
So why don't we just pick a day of the week where we do an Instagram Live, and we just spend that day updating our whips with everybody who wants to watch on Instagram Live.
I
It
didn't
could
even think
literally
about
be
that.
10 minutes after school and just let's update our Ravelry pages together.
What a good idea.
Because that's the way I would do it, is pick one day a week, and every day of that week, like every Monday or every Thursday, go update Ravelry.
Oh, let's do it.
I like it.
Wavelry Wednesdays. I spent all week. We spent the whole last week because, I'm from the Big 12 country, Texas, Oklahoma, all that. Well, Texas and Oklahoma, when they play, the universities play, it's called the Red River Rivalry. Okay.
Somebody loves their alliteration.
Right, and they were both in the Big 12. Well, now they're both in the SEC, and so they're still playing each other, and it's the Red River Rivalry. Well, everybody says it that slow because what comes out is Wed Wiva Wobbly. And it always has been. I mean, my whole life we've been talking about the wed, wivel, wobble.
I like it.
And we just do, because you can't help it. You can get red out, but then it immediately goes into wah.
Yeah.
Why. So red wivel is it's just a thing. It always has been. So I've been doing that lately. But
With the wibbles.
Wabble-wee Wednesdays.
Wabble-wee Wednesdays.
So yeah, we can do that.
We'll pick a day. It might not be Wednesdays because we usually film on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we film on Wednesdays, but
it'll literally be like a 10 to 15 minute, hopefully, because we're just going through how much of my project have I done. Do I need to take a picture? And that's what it'll be.
Yeah.
Is us updating Ravelry pages with our whips.
Yeah, and making each other do it if we did it together.
Yeah,
we'll do that. I like that.
That'll set a good habit.
Yeah.
By the end of this, we probably won't get to every weekend in December, but we could try something. I'm sure we could do from 2 different places.
Yeah.
It would just be like your personal Instagram or my personal Instagram and our Knitistry Nerds account together at the same time. Yeah. I should probably. We'll add you to it, because then I can just invite you and you can click a link to get on there if we're
that would be
not
better.
in the same state.
Yeah, because odds are good I'm going to be in Texas.
Yeah, so
over Christmas.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pick a day, and then probably not a weekend, because it's just easier because we're already together, guys. But if there's a day that works better for you, and then we'll post it on our Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't even think about doing that. That would make me do it. That would make me think about it more and get it done. And plan ahead better.
I always wanted to take pictures of all my yarn and put it on there, but it's like...
Oh, there's no godly way I'm ever going to take pictures of all my yarn.
It would just be nice
I won't live long enough to take pictures of all my yarn. No.
It's just like... It's
I won't knit it all up.
Great way to keep up with your stash so you know what you have.
Oh, it's a fabulous way. And I would advise anybody who doesn't have a huge stash...
or has
starting,
so much free time on their hands.
Yes. Okay, see, after I retire... Yeah. Especially when we start sizing down and trying to get ready to move and stuff, I can do it then. I can see myself doing it then. But right now, it's that would not be a thing that I'm going to do at this point. Yeah. But I am going to use Ravelry. I am going to utilize the awesome resource that it can be. And I know about people who have accessibility problems with it and everything. And I'm sorry. Hopefully there's going to be something else out there soon that you can access. But right now, Ravelry's out there and I can use it. So I need help. I think that's where I need help organizing all this stuff. And so I'm going to start using Ravelry. So the whip down is my opportunity that I'm going to get my whips on and use it to manage my whips. So we'll pick my WANNADOS.
Yeah, we'll pick a day, and the first day will be just putting all of our whips in there, and then the next one will just be updating as we go along. Yeah, and I'll also make sure that we do stuff, because if we're having to update it every week, it's like, I want to do something to make this update.
We won't make you watch. We won't video the whole thing.
No.
The whole process. We'll just snippets, and this is what we've done, and look at what we're doing,
and let's take 10 minutes.
This is what we found was hard about it, and this is what was really cool, and yeah, we'll just do an update that way. And it's part of our whip down process. Yep. This is what we're going to be doing as part of the whip down. And then we'll keep it up. Yeah.
We love it.
Hopefully.
I want to tell them about this guy, because he is so adorable.
He's entertained the crap out of us lately.
I know.
Katie sends these to me and I just giggle.
He's so funny. His name's Dan Cascino, or Cascino. I'm going to show you, there's no sound, but look at his... He is
he's British.
He just learned to crochet.
His wife's been crocheting for about a year.
And it's all about his, how he's getting into crochet, and, I can't use my little stabby thing while I'm watching TV, or it is so adorable. And I every time I see a video, I'm like, look at what he just did. So if you just need a laugh, or a
Dan
Cascino, Cashio. Cascio.
Cascio. Okay.
Cascio.
Cascio.
It's,
He's on Instagram.
And everything he does lately has been all about his
learning to crochet.
She
keeps sending me these reels and I just crack up laughing.
He calls his crochet hook his stabby prick. And it is just... Oh, yeah. It's a good way to laugh. So
something more addictive than
that's crochet. His voice.
So cute.
He's adorable.
And it's just,
he's adorable.
It's adorable. So, if you want to watch somebody's journey into crochet in the yarn
Dan
world,
Cash. His name is Dan Cash. He's a digital creator.
Okay, and then he just puts the IO on
He has
the
440,000 followers on TikTok.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adorable.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's his Instagram account. He has 170,000 followers on Instagram. So we just have never heard of him before until he started crocheting.
I don't know if Rachel sent it to me or if it's just the algorithm
it just popped
came
up.
But the first video I watched, I sent it to you. I was like, look at how cute he is and his journey into crocheting. And it's just, sorry.
It's
when
really
you
cute.
need something to just bring up your day, go
There you go. Check out Dan Cash with his crocheting adventures. I mean, it's not all he talks about. He just started doing crocheting. Yeah. So, but he's funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute. It's so adorable.
It really is.
He makes me happy, and I wanted you guys to be able to join in on the happiness. So, I think that's everything.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. I mean, I've got a ton of other patterns open, but 4 WANNADOS is enough.
I think,
4 WANNADOS.
We won't overwhelm you this time.
Especially since it's been a while since we've been on.
Yep. And then we're starting to whip down, so we probably want to focus more on whip down than what to do next.
On what to do next. Unless I cast on them suckers on before next Wednesday.
I will
that black cat might end up
on your whip down. So you can, I will do my best to have our new pages posted to our website, which is linked below. We'll try to have it done by Monday. So then you can print and you can start your planning process and then join us Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live here on YouTube. We will figure it out. We can go to my house. You guys can meet the puppies. Like, they would absolutely love to.
It depends on who's got signals where. Yeah. Because we can't do live from here. But
it's the YouTube is an issue here. YouTube is blocked.
It's blocked.
Because of ridiculousness. And I get it. I understand why they block it. I don't disagree with the blocking. It just makes it hard for us to do lives at the school. I got a whole room for it. We just sit up in the room and...
She didn't have to clean hers up the way I have to clean up Shell World.
No, mine's pretty clean.
You can't get... There's a little trail through Shell World from the door to the desk that everybody follows. The cats, the dog, and me all follow this little trail. I mean, it's not a very big room, but it's this little trail. It's just about that wide.
It works.
Yeah. Depending on what I'm carrying, I have to walk sideways. So it's a shame. I'm not ashamed. I'm accepting.
It's you.
It's me. You should see my classroom right now.
You're doing projects.
There's crap everywhere.
It's all right. Okay.
It's going to get cleaned up.
We hope you'll join us next week. And even if you don't want to join in on the whip down, we hope that
just join us for the fun.
Come hang out. If you want to get into making sure everything's put on Ravelry, you can join us for that too. We'll figure out the date and let you know next week on
we're going to do
what
that.
we plan.
Because Mama got to get organized here.
We can do it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Going to do it.
All right, everyone. It's been fun. I'm so sorry it's been so long since we've posted, but I hope you understand.
And we'll see you in a week.
Yeah, 1 week. All right, everybody.
Knit periodically. Bye-bye.